What's going on, guys? Sergeant Mooby here, and today I am bringing you a game of domination on Summit. I am using the AK-47 with dual mags, obviously favourite gun in the game, as I've said in plenty of other commentaries on my channel. The date as of now is the 14th of October 2011, and this is going up on Average Daz's channel, or Daz on YouTube as he is now known. Well, Daz. Thanks very much, Daz, you're a legend. Thanks very much for letting me put up another commentary on your channel. Much appreciated, dude. Mucho appreciated. And as we move on to the topic of today, Britain. Britain has seen a lot of changes in the past almost 20 years, or since I've been alive anyway. It's seen a lot of cultural differences, it's seen a lot of decent games come and go, and it's seen two wars, well, conflicts. Britain is, well, originally when I was about 15, 16, I used to think that Britain was the worst country in the world. In a way, I still kind of do think that Britain is the worst country in the world. The government reforms, in air quotes, basically they're trying to give to the people by taking away, and that's kind of like communism in a way. If you took GCSE history or whatever, then you'll know that 5-year plans and collectivization and all this sort of stuff, it was very, very big in the USSR, in World War II and beyond. But now that after Mikhail Gorbachev came through and did the new economic policy, I think it was called, Russia has become in a way, one of the great superpowers in the world. And we were originally at the forefront of the superpowers in the world, obviously America being on par with America. But now that we've got this new coalition government and everything, basically I can't remember the names of the parties. I think it's Conservative and Lib Dems. If it's not, my bad. But the coalition government, it's basically it's two different parties trying to combine their ideas and make ideas and laws and everything, and pass through stuff that will eventually make this country alright again. But the problem is they can't agree, and that is one of the major problems with a democracy. And I'm not saying that communism is amazing. I'm not saying we should all turn to communism and fuck the corporations and oh, excuse me, fucking hell, and all this sort of stuff. I'm just basically saying that the coalition, it's like trying to say a duck is not a duck, or it's trying to compare a polar bear and a swan. The two parties they'll agree on some things, but on the major things that they try to get into office with, obviously with the parliamentarian elections and the Prime Minister's general elections, basically, they're trying to use the ideas that they tried to get into office with. And as obviously it's two different parties that are obviously running the country, then it's kind of like two kindergarten kids fighting over a toy that one put down for a second, but he claims he wasn't done playing with it. It's the whole situation where, yeah, we can do this, or we can do it my way. But we don't want to do it your way, we want to do it our way. Well, we don't want to do it your way. And it's the whole problem with having a coalition government is because, you know, they do agree. They tend to agree on the little things, but when it comes to the big things like the NHS reformation, or you know, taxes and all this sort of stuff, they're only going to agree on what suits both of them. And if one of them doesn't get their own way, then they're not going to go for it. Obviously, being a democracy, everything that has been thought of and every idea that they have has to be put through Parliament. It's the way, you know, that our country is. It's the same with it's not the House of Commons, what is it? Congress. There we go, Congress. Obviously in America you have different states that, obviously in Cali, marijuana is legal as long as you have a medicinal marijuana license, and in other parts of America it's still illegal. But, you know, I read somewhere that they're trying to close all the federal government are actually trying to close down the dispensaries, and they're trying to make marijuana illegal across the board. That's what I read. Again, if that's completely and utterly wrong, then don't take it out on me. Just saying. But yeah, back to the UK. The people want an unbiased opinion of the country, but they also want different things. Everyone in this country wants different things. Personally, I want to be able to, let's just say, I really don't know what I want to do, to be honest. As I've, you know, I kind of never really got into the whole, oh yeah, I'm going to vote for so-and-so because of so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. I never really got into that. As I'm 19, yes, I can vote, but I choose not to, because I really don't have a clue who to vote for. And all the flyers in the that you get through the mail, half the time I can't understand them because it's political jargon that, you know, the candidates spiel out to try and, in a way, confuse the general public. Because as time has gone on, as well in the last 20 years, our national intelligence and IQ has steadily gone down. Which all I can say is, okay. Also, our national obedience rate is obedience rate? No, obesity rate. Our national oh, for fuck's sake! Our national fat rate has gone up. Basically, obesity. Our national obesity rate. There we go. I finally managed to get my words out. But yeah, our national obesity rate has gone up. Our IQ has gone. The national IQ has gone down. There are more and more people out of work. I think last month we hit an all-time high that, you know, hasn't been hit since, I think, in the last 30 years. And that is basically because the politicians can't agree on, you know, what they should do. The taxes are, you know, quite high. And when the next general election comes up in about, hang on, 3 years, I hope to God that we don't have a coalition government again, and, you know, democracy and parliamentarianism, not parliamentarianism, people can, you know, start making the decisions and not having to fight tooth and nail to get their opinions heard, which basically is what's happening in this country right now. People don't listen to other people. Everyone thinks that their opinion is the only opinion, and everyone else's is absolute rubbish, which is just so wrong and stupid that it's not really benefiting the country at all. And if we have a coalition government next year, but when the next general election comes up, I think I will have actually finally lost all hope of, I'll have lost all confidence in government and in the system that we've set out for ourselves. Obviously, in the States, it's exactly the same. I'll be carrying this over on a video on my channel. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see y'all next time. Have a good one. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. That way you get all the latest from me, like how many videos I've uploaded, what I had for breakfast, and how much of a hangover I had last Saturday night.